Kia ora, konnichiwa, Jenny May. Welcome everyone. The All Blacks about to start training on the field behind me here for the game against the Wallabies on Saturday night. A lot riding on that game, particularly for the Wallabies, who have a point or two or maybe even three to prove. We will preview that game tomorrow night. But there's also a lot riding on the next week and a half for Japan. They're playing the All Blacks next weekend, of course. They're playing a World 15 tomorrow night. Rugby is not the #1 sport in Japan. It's not even close. The people who play it do so passionately, but lots of people don't know terribly much about it. And that won't change significantly until the Japanese team starts putting in strong performances consistently against teams ranked higher than themselves. Welcome to Tokai University. What a welcome it was. One of Japan's top rugby universities, hosting one of Japan's top rugby colleges. Callum Johnson is a Tokyo-based Kiwi with high hopes for rugby in this country.
Overall, I think the standard of coaching is improving, and that's more noticeable than perhaps the level of play.
His school, Meguru Gakuen, is, well, rugby mad. How mad? Murals on the road into school mad. This is a former pupil, Ata Moakiola. Remember the name.
There's Moakiola. Well, I said they'd look to get him on the ball, and there's the reason why. Puts his foot to the floor and strides away.
That was pretty good. This was truly sublime.
Here we go!
The biggest upset in Rugby World Cup history. Japan beating South Africa in the last cup. It really was wonderful. And with Japan set to host the Cup next year, rugby, relatively speaking for this country, is on a high.
For it to be held in Japan after that, I think you couldn't time it any better.
And Ellis is going to run away.
It had some catching up to do. Japan's 145-17 defeat by New Zealand in 1995 was a disaster for rugby in this country.
And that's 6 tries for Mark Ellis.
But these kids weren't alive when that defeat happened, and they have dreams that speak of a renewed sense of pride. They don't only want Japan to do well, they need them to. The sport's future in Japan is riding on it. Gosh, I'll tell you one thing about watching those university students and secondary school first 15 students train was the skills were phenomenal. Highly repetitive training routines, the same moves done over and over and over again. We were there, Andy, our cameraman, and I were there for a couple of hours. I don't think I saw a ball dropped once or a tackle missed once. They look really good. How will they go against the All Blacks? Well, the game is a sellout Saturday week, so there's a great deal of excitement about it. Not sold out this Saturday against the Wallabies, although the stadium will be pretty full. It's really hot and sunny here. The weather's lovely. Remember, it is a 3 o'clock in the afternoon game on Saturday against the Wallabies, so we could see some fantastic dry ground running rugby.
Ngā mihi ki a koe, John Campbell in Yokohama, Japan.